This year, the NFL will air 269 games on 8 different networks, broadcasting over 800 hours with dozens of announcers, all out to get your favorite team.
They've just not been able to get after Drew Brees. Haven't sacked him yet. Now down he goes.
Okay, not really, but sometimes it does feel that way.
How about this streak? Field goals made inside the 40 by Nate Kading. And this is another one here. 36 yards. Cypress on the hold, and the streak comes to an end.
Are we headed for overtime? Picked off in the end zone.
That's a kiss of death. There's no way this guy is going to miss this. This guy never drops a ball. This guy never throws an interception. This guy never misses a tackle. And invariably, that situation that never happens occurs.
A kicker who's never missed an extra point in his career, Justin Tucker. Are you kidding me?
In sports, there are all kinds of jinxes and curses.
Just have to wonder, is that broadcaster's jinx, is that a real thing? Every time you think
I think
it
is.
But from Billy Goats to Madden covers, nothing seems to hit harder than when something like this happens.
Juju Smith-Schuster, a guy who has speed, size, great hands.
In the boatload, especially in that slot.
2nd and 4, and that is incomplete. So much for those great hands.
You can call it whatever you want.
And the hex, whatever it was, a jinx or hex or...
The old kibosh.
You put the whammy on
I
him,
put the
too,
whammy
big
on
guy.
him. Apologize.
But you can't deny that it's real.
Did you jinx Andrew Whitworth?
No. Me?
He may have been called for this.
Number 77 offense.
Oh, you said he had no holding penalties, only one false start. That's a jinx if I've ever heard one.
Happens a lot. You know, you can... it's one of those things. It's almost like you're tempting fate.
53 yards. He has not missed as a professional. But it's that kind of day.
Calling basketball, I always felt like it happened more in basketball. You were guaranteed when you say this guy's made all 8 free throws that number 9 was going clanking off the rim.
In golf, you know, guy standing over a 3-footer has not 3-putted in the last 6 tournaments. It's a span of 865 consecutive holes without a 3-putt, and the guy dead yanks the putt. My fault.
It's everywhere. It happens in basketball, golf, baseball, and any other sport we could afford to show.
1 goal in 830 minutes to start the night in ACC play. That's how hard it is to score on the Tar Heels.
But this is probably all just coincidence, right?
It's definitely an announcer jinx. There's an announcer jinx, and there's a graphic jinx. There is no doubt about it.
Who is the only family to have 3 generations play in the AFL, NFL? Unfortunately, that's the 3rd in the line of the answer to our Aflac trivia question, Jim Pine. Eric Kramer, 174 passes without an interception. That's a new pair record. Kramer to Gibson, and it's picked off by the Eagles, Romanowski.
We noticed the last graphic that we had on the screen was the number of consecutive passes that Danielson had without an interception. Every time you do that, the next thing that comes up is an interception.
I'm sure we're overthinking this. These are pros. It probably doesn't even cross their mind.
The sure-handed O.J. McDuffie. Don't want to jinx him.
That will.
Yeah.
You have.
I absolutely got Justin Tucker on a Saturday night in the StubHub Center. There's no doubt I did.
This is the gold standard in the league. He's 4 from 4 from over 50 this year. This one from 53. Wide left.
Another example. Well, I remember exactly that, you know, Osweiler came in, wasn't expected to do very much, got off to a really good start. You know, Chris is singing his praises, and then, you know, kapow.
Great work, and I'll tell you, he looks better. He looks sharp out here today.
35. That's on cue. Patrick Chung. That is the ultimate kibosh.
Nobody can do it like I can.
Hey, you know, all these years, you spend thousands of hours on live television. Nobody's perfect.
It happens to the best of them. The biggest broadcasters on the biggest stage at the biggest moment of the game.
And Anderson hasn't missed in 2 years.
So that's a pretty good bet. If you say, do you think Gary Anderson will make this field goal? The answer should probably be yes.
39 yards away. And it's not good.
They'll preserve a Giant victory. An upset win as the Giants lead 17-12, and we're inside 30 seconds. The Eagles have no timeouts. Wait a minute. Here's a free foot. I don't believe it. The Eagles pick it up, and Herman Edwards runs it in for a touchdown.
How about this? In the games this year, the Falcons games, there was not a missed field goal in this stadium.
Did you do it to him again?
Don't blame the announcer. Gostkowski. No good.
But even a broken clock is right twice a day. And sometimes announcers reverse jinx.
You know, the Eagles haven't completed a pass to a wide receiver.
Here's McNabb. Now.
You know, the Eagles just completed their first pass to a wide receiver.
The entire season last year, not a touchdown on the opening drive, not one yet this year.
Here's Foster. He gets the first down and a lot more.
So much for that one.
We've always talked about it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to have some fun. It's an opportunity to laugh at yourself, kind of have a lighter moment in the course of these games.
Justin Tucker has made 70 straight inside 40 yards.
We'll see if he keeps that streak alive here.
Nah, I'm just going to say he is. No announcers jinx. Come on. And no good.
And then you stop and you think, wait a minute. Here I am in a booth, maybe 100 yards from where that's happening. Did he hear me? Does he have my call in his helmet? For a second, did I impact it? No, I didn't. So the announcer jinx is the most preposterous theory in sport.
Will Lutz perfect so far this year on his kicks. And make it 12. See, the announcers don't jinx the guys all the time.
We tried to, though.
Invariably, you get blamed. And that's fine. That's okay. I'm willing to take the blame. I didn't snap it. I didn't hold it. I didn't kick it. But it's my fault. And that's the joy of football on TV. Because if your team's struggling and you say something about it, it's your fault. Why did you say that? You hate our team. If that's our occupational hazard, I think our life's pretty good.